Hello and welcome to episode 31 of our Midlands map. It's time for another guest station. I think this is an easy one personally, really easy. So we're kind of going hard then easy. There is a new feature right in the background as well to give it away. It's very empty with trains, which is a bit bizarre because this one's quite busy. Perhaps they're all backed up because we haven't been playing it that long. How's everyone doing? We have a bit planned today. We are off. I'm leaving you to really look at this one. I was actually hoping for a train, but it's just not happening, is it? This is going to be the longest intro in the world. Well, we're just going to have to leave. The trains have let us down. It's okay. There will be more on here, I believe, as we extend the network, so it might get a little busier. Okay, on with the show. We have to link up Nuneaton and Coventry today. So, if you're wondering what that was in the background, it was this lovely Transport Fever Stadium. I've actually put this one, well, I don't know, it might be the right way around. It is Coventry City Football Ground, or our version of it. It's just this is the only stadium asset we have, so it's everywhere. But we should put them in, even if they're not going to look the part. I believe the Wasps play here too. Well, you'll have to correct me on that. Where we want to go, there's Nuneaton. That's what we're connecting up to, and then we need to come and connect up to this little branch line that's sticking out here. We're going to have to plough through all of Radford. We should be able to go up here somewhere. I have also been placing motorways. You may have seen them in the background just then. This is the M6. It's going to cross over our railway. And it keeps going up here. We've kind of improvised a bit. This is the toll road going up here, and it's one of the M roads. M42, I want to say. I'm just guessing that. We've also got this going on. It's starting to take shape. We might have to prevent the AI building along here. We'll figure out a way to do that. Might be curbstones. Depends if they might do. Look how close they are. It's all starting to come together. Oh, I did the sidings too. Look, they're big old sidings. Let's do that first. What I wanted to do, I'm letting it play because I really want to get to 1925 at some point this year. Quite literally, at some point this year, because we're running out of this year. It'll be Christmas is upon us. So is the new year. What are we doing? Yeah, we need scenery assets. Here we go. Let's get the track. Let's find some wagons and stuff to put on here. I don't know what wagons we want to put on. I think we're just going to have a selection. I don't know whether they're going to be GWR either. I'm kind of tempted just to have these. And put a few around. And that's what we're going to go with. Done it. There we go. If we have just some of these lying around, we could put some stuff in too, couldn't we? Some coal there. I'll pick these up soon. And got some empties. We shouldn't really have them all as... Ooh, not that. As fours, should we? There's a longer batch there. What else can we have? We can have some of these. Oh, you can put wood on these if you really want to. Planks. Steel. Or building materials. There we go. That's kind of cool. We've got these as well. Power supplies. Might be able to make use of those. The unfortunate thing about these, as with the stadium, is there's something wrong with the way they fade in and out of the background. I don't know what's going on there. It might be the LOD, but I'm not sure. The LOD. Okay, we'll have some of those. What else can we have? I guess we can have a couple of these parked up as well. There we go. Bit busier. Maybe we can have one of these. tank wagons. Oh, look. I turned on my... I turned on the GT logo. There we go. When did I do that? Did I do that last time around? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Do our little trucks have the logo on? They should have. Where's some trucks we put in? Over here. Do you have little logos on? Well, that's disappointing. No, they don't. I don't know why these don't. You can grab this off the workshop. In fact, the entire mod collection is always in the description below. Oh, I can't remember for the life of me. That's just achievements. It seems a bit weird to have achievements up here all the time. No, I would prefer that tucked away. We could make better use of this area. Ooh, I've gone off on one. Where is it here? It's there. No, I haven't. Why is that? Okay, that's interesting. We don't actually have the logos on. I never realised that. So this does have GT logo on it, but it's an asset. So we can put it on GT Transport. There you go. Done. We can turn it off at some point because I think now all of our trains have got GT logos on them. Yeah, there you go. Not Virgin, GT. Wouldn't it be great if you could have logos per train? I would love that. It's alright, I don't mind a little bit of GT Transport on our trains. We're taking over the entire Midlands. Anyway, distracted. We have a few trains parked there now. It's a little bit of extra scenery. We could probably do with more, but we'll do that a little bit at a time. Let's get over to here. Where are we? That's Leamington Spa. This map is just growing. There we go. There, look. Check up here. You can see the stadium. And if you keep going out... No, you can't. Can't. Unbelievable. Don't know. Oh, dear. Anywho, I would have preferred to be able to colour these too. They're just in blue. That's all you get. Nice little stadium, though. Well, I say little. It's absolutely ginormous. It would be great to have more of a selection, some smaller stadiums, and I know there's some pitch assets, but I can't find them for the life of me. So what are we doing? We need to head to Bedworth. We're going to swing in that side of Bedworth, and then we need to swing in just here for the Coventry Arena. I think that's what it's called. But there's a stop right there for the arena. And then there's actually going up to, I don't know how you pronounce this, Kersley? Possibly Kersley. We go up that way and there's a freight station there. There's also going to be a freight station somewhere here. I don't know where. We might have to improvise a little bit, but there is one. And we'll put it in, I think. Should we do it? I've been waffling a lot. Let's get on with it. If we can get this in today, I'll be super happy. So, what do we need to do? Get rid of half of Bedworth. It's a good start, isn't it? Destroying Bedworth. It's not really, though, is it? It's alright. Oh, we got... don't need that just yet. Actually, I don't think this is electrified at all. So, don't need that ever. Now, where are we going to come in? It's kind of ground level, anyway. There is another station around about there, but given our scale, we're going to have to miss that one out. I don't want to go too slow round here either. So hopefully we can get round at a decent clip. I would like us to try and be close to ground level if possible. When we get to here. Brilliant. Alright, we can do this. We can do this. Bedworth, we're going to get a station. This will give us our shuttle then, from Nuneaton to Coventry, which is just going to expand the throughput of our network. What station should we use? I don't know. Let's have a look, shall we? We could use these again. I do like these. It's pretty much that. Go with 2. It depends on the length of the platform. Do you know what? That kind of works. It kind of works. There's not really a building on it. We've got a B road that goes over the south of this. So this is going to be quite tricky to fit in everything we need. Do we like that? I mean, it's all right. We could go with that. 1, 2. I feel the building's a bit too big. You know, we're going to have to resort to it, aren't we, guys? As I always do. Let's do it. Menu, just go for that. January, no. 2 platforms. We're getting quite quick at this, though. Or I am, I should say. But I do like this bit. Platform height. I just love that. 160 is about right. Let's get rid of all the extra gubbins we don't need. There is lots of it. Well, we do need one. We might as well do the middle. Surface. There we go. I don't think they really have much of a building going on. It would be great to have 2 buildings. I'm not entirely sure they have much of a roof going on either. I'm tempted to put the tiniest roof on ever, just to kind of represent a shelter of sorts. We're going to do it like this. That way round works, because then we ain't got to delete any more. Come on, connect to the right one. There we go. Have you called it Bedworth? Of course you have. Brilliant. That is awesome news. Let's get this in. Then we can hook her back up. There we go. What we have going across here is a big road going across. So if we can get that up now, I don't mind it. I'd like it nice and gentle and eventually go across the top. Alright. We might need to start going up sooner. Okay. The more gentle we can go up, the better it will be for us in the long run. Because then we can smooth out and bring up some of the other terrain around it. Hopefully the houses won't look too silly. Okay, I like that. Let's go about there then. Is it going to work? Go. There. That should do us. I don't know what bridge it is. We could go with these. A lot of faffing around. Could go with arches. That's kind of nice. Do you know, you could go with something like that, but I don't think that's what it is. Let's do it. Let's just put this in. We never do. Come on. Can we get the tracks under before we do anything else? Yes, we can. That's nice. So we need to be heading this side of Longford now. I feel like they are suburbs. I'm glad that works, because it's not overly high, is it, really? Not overly high at all. We'll keep bringing this down. Fill it in. Obviously, this is not going to be here. We can improvise with that. And we're going to have to do something with this, too. Good news, everyone. I tried out the beta, the thank you patch, and it worked. I'm not running it currently, but I did give it a little. We could have it. Ooh, I kind of like it like that. It looks like a cool station approach sort of thing going on there. Yes, so I tried that out, and our map loads. I couldn't immediately see any improvements. But I didn't really look at it. I just wanted to make sure it worked, let alone start messing with it. So that bodes well so far for the future of this series. It'd be a little bit sad to see it go if it doesn't work, but that's what it is. We'd have to live with it. Not like we couldn't do something else. There's plenty to do. Right. put that one there and see if we can hook in there. That's not too steep. I don't mind that. This bit of road here, we can actually come off there, if possible. I hope so, anyway. Because it kind of comes round and goes over again. It might be further back than that. We'll leave that for a second. It comes over this way. We might just use it to get the height. And then there's another one going down there. Yeah, we'll do that. We shall wait. Longford's looking a bit wrecked at the moment. But that's fine. Well, it's not fine if you live there. You're probably a little upset because you lost your house. Right, let's head down to the stadium then. Think about getting that in. As you can see, we haven't got much of a problem with speed here. I kind of like that. It's supposed to be a much sharper turn down here. Are we looking north? Oh, I could have used the tool. I will remember to use that tool. You know, that's kind of working. I don't mind that. We'll go straight through the middle. It's a little bit raised up. I don't know whether it should be that much in the air, but we'll take it. We're going to have to trim up this area too. Oh yeah, get rid of that because it's done little tiny roads. Don't like those. We'll send that round like that for now. Let's get us another station in. We could just pretty much use the same one. In fact, the arena station's a bit weird. It's kind of all on the wonk. It really is. Unaffected platforms. What I really want to do with this... Oh, for this station, having a little building either side would kind of be nice. Oh, I haven't been putting the fences on. This would be green out here. So how do we get this offset? It is kind of offset. There we go, 10% offset. That is about perfect. Platform variation, 75%. Yeah, kind of working. Shortest platform. Can we switch which one does it? Did we do it like that? No, that the other way around was right. Oh, there we go. We might be able to do it from here. I want the shortest platform on the other side. No, that's transit tracks. That's not going to make any difference whatsoever. Oh, could we do it? Is that the one? That's it. That's almost spot on. Unaffected. Do you know, that's almost it. I'll take that. It's a little bit like how the arena station goes. I'm kind of happy with that. I will take it. Yes. There is the A44444 going around the... I believe it goes over the top and then around, and then it must do something with the M6. I think there's a junction there. And that continues up to Nuneaton. One of these is the A44444. There's only 3 4s. I just can't help myself. You know, we're getting to Coventry a bit quick, aren't we? I didn't have my map prepared for that. I wasn't expecting it. But you know, that not everything has to be a massively long build. Infrastructure is important. And as I always say, or struggle to say apparently, it's all scenery. Infrastructure is scenery. That's our new saying. Alright, official episode. That's another saying. I'm going to have to introduce not PG tips, but if you're listening, feel free to sponsor me. Or one section at least, anyway, which would be the GT tips section where I give game tips out. Might need to work on that a little bit. Oh, will you stop that? One thing I didn't see in the patch notes, they are supposed to not build on bridges. However, my main one would be, let's have a look. Let's go down here. I would love the option for the AI to completely ignore connecting and building on country roads. I really want that as an option. I mean, that alone would turn the game around. I believe this is Coventry Arena. Coventry. Coventry Arena. That'll do. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the other connection just yet. We've got another one to rename. And we've also got a bit of sorting out to do. This. Oh, look, people there. This is train 34. That's not what I was supposed to click on. Coles Hill. It's almost right. Coles Hill Parkway. Everybody can be happy now. And you can also be happy for the fact that we're going to hook this back up. This is representing 2 trains along here. 2 services. It's technically 1 service, but it's timetabled to kind of do different stops depending on how busy it is. But we can't really do that efficiently. We might do it later on depending on how busy this. Please. Have just a GT patch. Urban Games, please. Where your AI is allowed to be told not to do that. I would love it. Or that. It's just not what you do. You don't connect to the M6 like that and start building houses on it. I'd be amused if real life did imitate art, or the game, and councils decided to... What are we doing? Click on this. Councils decided to build on the motorways. I'm not sure how. I wouldn't buy a house on there, would you? And how do you park? Gone off on a tangent there. We now stop at Waterorton because this is bi-directional. Yeah. We're not running the patch, as you can see, so the AI is having a field day. Don't know what's going on here. What I'm going to guess is, yes. In their infinite wisdom, they've decided to upgrade our road. They shouldn't even touch this. It's elevated. You're not going to build on it. But they've absolutely wrecked the M6. That's the toll road, isn't it? Yeah, they've absolutely wrecked the toll road. Stop. Just don't. You're going to keep doing it. I know you are. Any thoughts on stopping that? Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be even bigger road than that. Any thoughts on stopping them doing that? I would love it if they did, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Because this is 2 roads, it's the toll road and the M42, I think. I've just put it as a 8 lane. Not that the AI are going to listen to me. Ooh, do you know? We're going to have it out. So we need to come down past Foles Hill, somewhere like that. That'll work quite nicely. Let's make us a bit of a gap to go through. That's a bit tight, isn't it? Doesn't need to go around that. We could gently come around there. I mean, it can be a little slower because we're always going to be stopping here. Just doesn't need to be crazy slow. There we go. Build a road through that. You're not, are you? You can't do it. Where are we heading? We've got to head kind of for Radford, I believe. It'll be under here. That's right. Look, we'll be doing that. We're going about this angle, and we're going to wreck town. I don't mind us slowing down a touch. 70 might work. Now I need to have a look. Nope, don't do any of that. I need to have a look whether we are elevated or not. I can't remember. This seems to suggest we might get some elevation. This is what we got to connect up and then we can get it in. Ooh, it's so close. But I don't know whether it's elevated or sunken. Do you know what I do want to do though? Let's get the motorway across. I will go and have a look on the map for that. This has got to go over the top. Rather not have it do that just yet. Would like to keep it straight. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. We'll go for a long bridge. I don't mind. It's a motorway after all. And we're kind of going down that way. We can start heading down. We need to head down that much, I guess. We just do that like that. That should be, yeah, much more gentle. Now, I feel like there's a roundabout here, so we can go underneath with the A44. If we have to go over the top, I'll be a little bit sad. But now we have the M6 going all the way across. It actually goes all the way up to into Birmingham, top end of Birmingham, north of Birmingham. Don't know what we're doing with this bit yet. You know they're going to wreck it like they keep doing with this. Stop. Just don't. Ooh. Ooh. It breaks my heart. Motorways just do not transport fever's thing. It does make me want to do a 1-1 City Skylines thing though, because they won't upgrade the roads. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. 5 minutes that's been in, and the M6 has already been wrecked. Who is that? Longford. Good job. Proud of you. Don't. Alright, let's give them some more roads. We'll just keep messing with it until they stop being silly with the roads. We can probably start hooking all these up, that's for sure. Don't need to be that crazy, do they? It should get some growth for Coventry, especially around this area. Do you like the fact we got fancy stadiums in? We can do some work around them. But I like those. Kind of cool. Hook that up. Hook this up. We're going to need to start hooking all these up. Because, I mean, eventually... Oh. Oh. Yep, that's just messing around. Because eventually we want it all to at least fill in a little bit. And where it doesn't fill in, we can fill in the gaps ourselves with some... possibly inner city industry work, like goods factories and things. That would be kind of nice. Don't know what we're doing with this yet. We need to branch off somewhere down here and start heading around the station. We need to follow the A, all the fours. Ooh, let's leave a house just there. They're not going to get away with this, so this is beautiful. We're going to come over here, and it won't be that quick because it's a freight turn off. So it's going to be going like that. I like it. Now we need to figure out where we're going. That way, probably. We're going to follow... Well, we're going to try and lay the outlines for where the A road's going to go across here. It's raised up because it goes across the track. I mean, the plus side is that A roads don't really matter. We can have those as town roads. There we go. I'll take that. Not bad. I'm guessing we're only going that way. We need another freight station. Now that we have this in, this looks like the perfect place for it. It actually just goes straight across like that. We have it straight as well. So this, to me, suggests this is an actual switch. Right there, double slip switch. Then we're going to come out that way. We'll put our freight station right here and we'll do some scenery work. Not today. Or maybe today. I don't know. How long? We need it 200, don't we? Need a freight station. Definitely a terminus. But I don't think we're going to fit 200. Oh, we might be able to. We can send the other road across the top. Need to go back a bit more than that. It doesn't matter if it comes in sharp. But I do want it to be able to squeeze in there. Go. Oh, stop it. The AI's put me on tilt today. Platform length, yes, yes, yes. Do we want terminus? Might not be able to do... Oh, we might be able to. What happens in... No. That's asking too much. Okay, we're going to have to bring this whole connection back a bit. Bit of a shame. We'll get there. We'll do it back there instead. Alright, bit more. Gives us a bit more room. As long as we can make that, yes, double slip switch. Then we might be able to squeeze in our freight station. Don't do that. Why would you ever do that? Squeeze in our freight station. Right there. Okay. So far, so good. Right, can we have it as a terminus now? How much room have we got to play? Do you know, that's about perfect. Let's take it. And then, just here, it doesn't matter where this goes. We'll just connect you up. Brilliant. So we've got more freight. We'll figure out what we're doing with this. Probably wouldn't be too quick, would it? Need to keep that straight. I don't know whether it's coming off here. I'm probably going to use that to get across there. So far, so good. Don't want to smooth too much. It's going to be kind of a... Well, why bother anyway? The AI is just going to keep wrecking it. Oh, he's very salty with the AI today. Stop it, Grant. Just leave it alone. It's you know what I think about the AI. It's like one of them bounding puppies. It just wants to do so much. You just throw it a bone. Off it goes. Alright. Yeah, what are we doing with this side of Coventry? Other than about to plough right through the middle. Which is a shame because it looks beautiful down here. What a lovely little area. You know, I'm going to take you back on a journey. A journey? That's a rum accent. I don't know where that came from. I'll take you back on a journey to when I first played this, and I sat in the middle of towns like this for hours, just looking at the little people walking around and seeing how my buses are doing. Buses! They are... I really want to get those in. Oh look, there's a gravel texture on the roof. That's kind of cool. Love that. Now, remember I said, is this supposed to go up? Most of you who know Coventry will say, yes, Grand, yes it is. We'll tell you why. That's why. Yep. It's a viaduct. And it should be on this corner and curl around like that, but we could improvise. Or send it round here. Shall I show you what I was talking about? That might help while you were looking at that. What I was saying is, it should be on this corner. And then we've got the sidings here. But I feel like we can do it just this side. Good job I noticed before I went and started building, which is normally what happened back in the good old days, where I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Some would say that is still the case. We'd need to get quite a bit more height, wouldn't we? Oh, I'd really like that in. But are we going to be able to get the height? Now, where's Radford? We are supposed to be... We could maybe... I mean, this isn't set in stone. We could swing out a little further. And go like there instead. And leave that flat. Was that flat? I can't remember now. We could leave that section flat for our sidings. And we'll work on that. We'll kind of go out that way. We'll leave that flat there. And then we'll try and head up just a touch. Like that. Just gently. I don't know whether the elevation is correct. But, you know, I would like to give us... Oh, that's a bit... We don't need to go that slow, do we? We're going to wreck most of this suburb, aren't we? Bradford, you had a lovely little town. Oh, play it. Let's just get through the era, shall we? I want to see some diesel soon. Don't worry, Steam is not going anywhere. We're going to have heritage lines, you'll be pleased to know, in this series. I would like to keep the viaduct straight and flat, if possible. Let's go up a touch more, and then from... There we go. There we go. And then from here... I think we got it, guys. We're going to make a man-made one. This is possibly a little late in the episode to be doing this, but we'll see how far we can go. We're ploughing right through there. All the way through. Look at all these lovely buildings that are no longer a thing. Do you know, we really don't have to destroy too much, do we? Let's do it like that length. That's brilliant, because that's where that's going. Do you know, I've been moaning at the AI for about the first half of the episode. But do you know this, AI? You are a star. You saved me a little bit of work there. Do you know, sometimes they're just brilliant. Other times they're not. Like, I get it, I guess. We're going to have to get rid of that. But this is where we're coming down. Do we need to do that wiggle? Possibly. We can do that wiggle. There we go. It's not too bad, is it? The elevation's not overly crazy. This is where we're going to have our little viaduct thing. We'll fill this bit in and tidy that up a touch. I don't mind the little it's starting to go down, but I didn't like what it was doing after that. So we'll go around like that, and that should smooth it off quite nicely. Yes, that's better. Much better. Alright, that's where it was. No longer is. I like that. The elevation isn't too bad. We didn't really have to do too much with that, did we? Oh, I had a little panic there. I still thought I had it switched to the... I thought you was going to be watching the viaduct for the best part of that. The actual one, not the one I'm doing. Now, let's build us a viaduct. In a few minutes, hopefully. Oh dear. Right then. First off, should we pick the right one? It's going to be these. And if we remember, let's quickly, they're quite wide. So we'll go with something that's kind of half decent. I'm thinking those. And it's kind of a dark brick, so let's hope we've kind of... That's the one. Look at that. Now, this, about here... Oh, is that wide enough? Do you know, it is. About here, we're going to... Oh, which way round should we do this? I believe this beginning bit is actually not that. So remember 4. It's kind of the Gothic-y one. That one. Just here. From that point... Oh, no. See? That wouldn't work, would it? We might be able to get away with it if we did that. Yes, alright. Let's bring that up to the track then. It's about 6 or 7 on the DMs. Oh, that's too steep. That's too steep. We might have to do it with... We could just... Really, is that sloping all the way? I'd rather it didn't. Let's just take this back. That's just going to make our life too difficult to get right, and we don't have to do it like that. It's half the problem when I make these. See, it's almost flat. That's the issue we have going on there. There. That'll do us. That should now be flat. Yeah, just that little bit. Look at it. Wasn't, but now it's perfectly flat. That's what we needed. So we're going to take this all the way back and allow it to naturally go down just like that. That is beautiful. Because we're coming into Coventry anyway, and we're just leaving Coventry. So we don't need this. to be excessively fast at all. And it's only the shuttle, I believe, that uses this. So why on earth would we need it any other way? Let's get back to how tall. Luckily it's remembered it. Now this should be a lot easier. Look at that. Beautiful. In fact, let's bring that forward a bit. I know what you're saying, guys. It's not looking too promising at the moment. We're going to have to make that... Oh, we could just do it in one go. What are you talking about, man? Let's do it in one go. So we can get the width, right? And then track center it. Let's get the width right. Oh, okay. So a bit more width. I think we'll get this. We need enough to put that brick wall we saw along the top. Like that. No, what are we changing that for? Don't change that. Leave stuff alone down there. Pro right here. That's it. That'll give us enough. And we'll bring this out and we'll fill the back end. That bit. Oh, I've changed it, haven't I? What have I changed? It's DM we want, not DM. I'm going to imagine it's something like centimeters and whatnot. Let's get that in. Can we do this? Oh, I'd be really happy if this just works. Let's put a block there. There's actually a smaller one just there. Maybe we can do that. So then we switch to the brick we had, which was 4. Yeah, the dark brick. Do we have a darker brick? That's better. Put that there. And we'll keep going. Is that about right? That is about right, isn't it? Keep going into... that. Let's have that as a solid arch. There we go. Like so. Oh, I love it. I love it. I now want these just there, but without Gothic into there. And this is a little bit different now. Is it that? Probably not that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe they don't need to overlap. Well, actually, put that back on 6. What we could do is start from here, right? We'll have the short little one just there. Oh, I hate it. I absolutely hate that flashing. Oh, it's annoying. But the AI did that road perfectly. So what can you do? If we change the length slightly, maybe we can get it to sit properly. There we go. Oh, it's awful, but oh, what can you do? Maybe we can make it shorter and do it. So do you think there's any... Ooh, that looks ugly. Do you think there's any way we can fix that? Out there, modders, game developers, to stop that flashing. Oh, we found one. There we go. That's a bit better. Because I love it. I love the mods that we have here. I would just, you know, like to get rid of little things like that. Because there, it's perfect. But we have to do some silly things by changing, like, the widths and stuff. And the lengths. And it kind of makes me a little sad that we have to do that. I mean, if we can get a... There we go. Oh, well, it's not overly bad, is it? It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible. You know, just accept it, otherwise we're here all day. Alright, positive thoughts. Come on, we can do this. What do we need? We need to fill this last section in. Make sure that's on normal. We have to higher it up a little bit. Let's see how that is. Just a touch off, isn't it? I mean, we don't want it looking... Get out of the way, tree. Don't want to look looking too terrible. There we go, that's the one. And we'll mess around with the length to make sure we can fit it. Is that it? See, now that's beautiful. I like that. I would really like to get this done today. That would be really... I mean, that would be awesome. Look, big old viaduct. Not quite in the right place, but we'll take it. We need these. No, we don't. We need those. There we go. Are these in the right place already? That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? Is that right? Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's put these in then. And will they flash around? If we go for like that long. And then there's going to be less flashes, isn't there? I don't know why they don't line up properly. There we go. I don't want it to overlap. So let's find the right length for us. Do you know, we're close. That'll about do it. Will that do it? Yeah, and then we'll put that side as well. That should be perfect. And then we'll put this back to long. There we go. That'll do us. Fine. Right, let's do the same with the bricks, and then we're done with that. What did we have? Was it 5? I think it was 5. I don't like seeing that hole. Don't like seeing that hole. In fact, well, it is extra. We could go extra lot. Oh, look at that. No. Just ignore it. Ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Just pretend they don't exist. There we go. We have it. I like that. Not quite in the right place, but I like it. Let's smooth some stuff off. Oh, this brings this up a little bit with the track. I do like that. I can't remember what road that is. Does anybody remember what road this is? I mean, it wouldn't be hard to find out. It should be on the... Where does it go? Oh, it goes right up there. It's got to be an A47? That's what I'm going to... That's my guess. Without looking it up. I'm not going to look it up. Okay, we're in. We're in. Let's put some signals in and let's get a new service running, which will be... should be West Midlands. Oh, while we're doing this... David Lemley pointed out, you know, I zoom in and try and get to delete these accurately. You can just click on here, you see, on the little icon, and it'll delete them. I knew that, but one of the things I forgot about now that I'm recording is just because I know it doesn't mean everybody does. I should at least be here to point out a few things that you might not know. And so there you go. Thanks, David, for reminding me about that. Because when someone tells me, do you know you could, for instance, David, when he told me, do you realise you could do this? It then dawned on me that perhaps some people don't know that. There you go. A little tip for you. If you're struggling to delete a signal, you can zoom out a little bit and just get that. There you go. Look, take the signal out. Beautiful. GT tips. And obviously you can do the same when you're turning them to one way. Like that. There's little things like that that you just pick up and forget that you picked it up. Other people may not have. Like that, you see. When it's flashing around, just zoom out. Done. I like this so far. We'll put these into action. That reminds me, there's a couple of new... there's an Amazon. I don't know whether that's French for Amazon or German. Big storage. I think it's an actual working depot. I saw Slim using it, but they have mini trucks. I don't know what that's all about. They're a little bit off scale with the rest of the vehicles. Perhaps he'll fix that at some point. It's a nice new one though, instead of using that one I use all the time, which is that one. Another one similar to this style, so we can mix it up a bit. There's a nice old truck one as well. Alright, signals. There and there. We don't need it too much, it's just a little shuttle. And I don't want to be putting 1,000 of these in when we've got to upgrade them to actual light signals. Alright, we need a clearing signal up here. Not sure how long the trains are for here. Wouldn't imagine they're very long. Let's do one halfway at least. No, don't. There's no need. Alright. What else needs to be one way? They need to be one way. So do these. We'll just block major junctions for now. I like that. We've got the entry one. We'll need a clearing one somewhere like there. You don't technically need them in Transport Fever because once the back end clears the junction, they'll mosey on through. Shall we get our shuttle on? It'll be nice. Oh, play it. I did pause it and save it. RSA came home. Going to be making dinner soon. Looking forward to that. If you're hungry, pretend I'm not about to say something, but we're having hot wings if you like those. Coventry's not too bad, is it? That was the first time we attempted that to see if we could do New Street all the way. Anyway, get a service on. It is I want to say West Midlands Railway, and I feel like they're going to be the green ones. I'm not sure though. Now I think about it, they might be purple. I don't know. Well, that's something for us to look up, isn't it? We'll put them green for now. And this is Coventry to Nuneaton. There we go. It's beautiful. And it is a shuttle set. We might as well put shuttle. It is a shuttle service. It's going to be fairly simple, he says, as it probably will break all over the... Yep. Oh, no. Once we finish... There we go. We got it. Beautiful. Are you using the right one? Yes, I think it would turn around here. Oh, I love it. Is that just gone in? I think it has. This is perfect. Oh, I love it. Oh, that was way too much excitement for putting one of those in. I'm liking this too. We've got some more roads to put in. We've got a big old freight yard to put in over there that I'm looking forward to. Right, where's our closest depot that could get over there? We could cheat a little bit. Because I don't think we can get over from this line. The closest you can get is... Can you? No, you can. Look at that. It's almost like we planned it. And all we did was copy the real life one. So let's pick us some trains. Oh, look at that. Let's fast forward it. Wonder if we'll get any more... I don't think there are any in 1919, but if we fast forward it, we might do. How's it coming along? I've been slowly building this up. What do you think? Slowly putting more fields in. It's all getting filled out. We've got to do a lot more of that. We can hook up another food delivery point. This farm to there. I believe I did it, but then did nothing with it. That could go down to... Maybe not Warwick. Maybe we could buff up Kenilworth a little bit. Yeah, maybe. Julian Daffin suggested we put in Mount Judd. Now, I'll let you look that up and I'll get it in. It's going to be around Nuneaton somewhere. People in Coventry apparently call it something different. Well, that was a waste of time. Well, it wasn't. We got through. Okay, let's buy a train. We haven't got to worry about a new one popping up anytime soon. I need to check, actually, whether we still have it on ×4. Not that it's a bad thing. I don't mind the time going that quickly, to be fair. Because we can always pause it if it's going too quick. What should we have? A little tank wagon for this shuttle service. Tank wagon? Tank engine. Thomas the Tank Engine. He's not a tank. I kind of want him on, but he's blue. Maybe we can find a place for him on the Heritage Line or something. It does look nice. What could we use? Tank wagons, I believe, don't have tenders. Like that. Is that right? That could be false information. I'm just guessing. We'll make that clear. We could have a Baden. A Baden. We already have these, don't we? Or do we? You know, I wouldn't mind one of those on here. Let's, because I mean they're green anyway. Which green did we choose? I can't remember. Coventry, Nuneaton. There we go. We want... Click on all the things except the thing you want. I think it's that one. We'll take that one. Get rid of this now. You see all our lines now? It's absolutely crazy. Right. We'll put 2 on. I don't know whether 2's okay, but we'll put 2 on anyway. Let's have a look at wagons. I feel like it won't be the largest of trains, but we will have the big wagons up. Maybe we'll put these one. The smaller ones. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, they take 24. We'll put 3 for the brake car on the rear. Beautiful. We'll double that. Set line. There. There you go. I feel like that's been an episode. Don't think I've missed anything today. We've got the basics in. What I feel like we should do, don't forget to guess the station if you haven't had a go. That's at the beginning. I don't know what we're doing on Thursday. We'll probably head to... Oh, I love this. We'll probably head towards Leicester. I would like to get Leicester hooked up and then go back west of Birmingham after that. I'll do some more detailing. Off we go. We're going to switch over to the branch line up to Nuneaton. We have to do so. Oh, no. Do you know what we've got to do? We should definitely do the freight yards around the Coventry Nuneaton area. We can just see the Coventry Stadium in the background. Oh, when this is detailed up, this is going to be beautiful. We've got some road bridges. Rail bridges with roads going underneath them, just so that they can access the other side and build up nicely. I think they're going to fill all this area in. I'm a little bit excited, guys. Once this is detailed up, it's going to look beautiful, isn't it? There's a road to go across the top as well. The motorway, which should be about here. Not motorway, dual carriageway. I don't even know whether it's a dual carriageway, actually. It could be just 2 lanes. That will be tidied up. Oh, the fences are a bit wonky. There we go, our first stop at Coventry Arena. I don't know whether they're playing today. That's been an episode, guys. We've got lots of cab rides to actually do coming up. Should we stay on this for the duration? Why not? Because we don't have a lot of cab rides, do we? That's been it then. We'll get these freight yards hooked up and finished with their respective not depots. What would they be? Well, road stations. I don't know what they're called in the game. I am losing it today. I should have just ended it there. I really should. Thank you for watching. Bit salty today. I'll unsalt myself for the next episode. Just the AI sometimes it gets to me. Don't forget, you can join Discord for free. There is also the usual links to Twitter, Facebook, and obviously Discord down below. There's also Patreon if you're interested in that. You may notice we're monetized now. That's a little bit of celebration. I've kept ads to a minimum. It should just be a skippable one at the beginning and a couple hidden up in the top corner. Anyway, lots to do on Thursday. And until then, take care.